Today we have Mike Weller with us. As you know, Mills Real is going to bring you some of the best in the business, and we'll bring you folks that are going to help us in doing what we got to do to get through this COVID-19. As today, we have Mike Weller for Innovative Capital Strategies. Mike's been in the business for over 20 years, and Mike has a unique program. That's why I wanted to bring him to you, because as some of our small businesses are now struggling with the finance, we know that there's PPE available, there's stimulus package available, but that's not enough. And the reason why I want to bring Mike to you guys is because he has a program that is great for small businesses. If you're doing a startup, if you're doing if you need money, and which most of us do at this time, because of business has dropped quite significantly. We know Mike has with Innovative Capital Strategies, a program that will bring us the funds necessary in order to get us through this COVID-19 situation. So Mike, welcome again, Mike. Again, please tell us a little bit about your company and how you can help with financing.
All right, thanks for that wonderful introduction, Leroy. As you said, my name is Mike Weller. I'm an affiliate of Innovative Capital Strategies, ICS for short. We are a grant-funded program that was set up specifically to assist small businesses access capital, raise capital for their endeavors. And it could be in either of the three phases. It could be pre-launch, it could be a startup, or it could be to grow your business. What we do is we have what we call a registration process, where a fee of $500 is charged, and that fee is what is used to put together your package. In that package is included financial literacy. We also ensure that the underwriting criteria are met before your package is sent to the lending firms. And also we guarantee as a result of the work that we put in, that you will have access to at least $100,000. That's the ceiling. That's where we start. And so why we can guarantee that you'll be getting funded? We can guarantee.
Let's break this down right here, Mike. You're saying $100,000, and we're talking about businesses right now. Business who is up and running, start a property, you want to buy, you got a business, you're short of money. $100,000 is what you guys are going to guarantee. So I want to be clear on that. All right, $100,000 you will give to and guarantee that money to continue your business, especially in these times.
Yes.
I want to ask you one of the questions. You said you are grant funded. Explain it a little bit. So
okay,
where this money is coming from.
Okay. Well, we are grant funded, and in as far as operating as ICS. ICS was a part of the SBA, which is the Small Business Administration, and they had an umbrella organization called the Small Business Development Center.
Okay.
ICS is an offshoot of that. It's a private entity, and we are grant funded in that the fact that we charge only $500 to put together a business package for you to ensure that you'll get the funds is because the other portion of that funding comes from ICS, or it comes from the SBA, the Small Business Administration. Certainly, if you wanted to put together a loan package to take to a lending institution, a bank, it will cost you very much more than $500.
Absolutely.
And not only for the presentation of your package to the banks, but we also teach financial literacy. We assist you to be able to get to where you want to be as far as your profile is concerned, so that when we present that, all the ducks should be lined up. If it's a case where you need to adjust your credit because if it's not where it's supposed to be, we also offer that literacy in helping businesses. And that's the reason why, even if you are a startup, even if you are in pre-launch, or if you're already running, but you are having some challenges, we help you to be able to improve your image, so to speak, so that we can guarantee you. And that's why we can guarantee, because we know what the lending institutions are looking for, and we position you to be able to access the capital.
Now, quick question. Now, is this a product? You said it's an umbrella from the SBA, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. So is this federally funded?
Yes, it is federally funded. Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely. And just to segue on that a little bit, right now there is also other federally funded projects. For example, like the PPP, the Payroll Protection Program. That is different, and that runs right alongside what we do. The PPP is different in that they are set up to assist businesses that were functioning up until I believe the 15th of February, but have fallen on hard times and having difficult to meet payroll, hence the PPP. What we do is different in that we are prepared to find you capital, to inject into your business, to start or to grow. And when I say start, you might say, well, if I'm supposed to start a business, I'm not sure where I'm at, or my credit isn't adequate, or I'm just trying to start them. And this is what makes us different from all the other lending institutions, Leroy. It's because it would be near impossible for you to get a loan from a bank if you're just starting up.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You'd have to have a track record. You'd have to show what you're capable of doing. That is what ICS brings to the table, and that's what makes us different.
Well, let me ask you a question. How, no, for a guy, he's, going around with real estate, he decides he wants to create a company. Okay, now he's created a company today. And how will your company qualify him to say, listen, you've been a maintenance guy for 10 years, but now you want to get into real estate. Yeah, you can do the repair. How does that qualify them not knowing anything about the business side of it? I mean, do you guys come along and show them how to spend the money? Do they have a, I don't want someone that's over them to see to how they're spending and to make sure the money's spent properly? When you say financial literacy, does it get into that?
Absolutely, Leroy. Absolutely. Because we know that as long as you just have an idea, that is what we are here for. If you just have an idea, if you just have a sense of where you think you could be or where you want to be, we are here to take you to that next level. So yes, we finance even pre-launch startups or to help you grow the business. And that's, like you rightly said, a part of the financial literacy that we teach.
Well, my question is, will that person have an advisor? That particular person who is pre-launching, I'm going to say, let's say an advisor, not just you giving them money, but someone to say, listen, you gotta buy windows and doors and knobs and or I'm just trying to figure out, for a brand new pre-launch person, how that will work if they have never held $100,000. And this is just me asking the question that I think other people may ask. Will I have someone to say, will guide me through that process? Not just give me the money, all right? But how do you think that'll work?
Yes, what would happen in that situation, Leroy, is that you would be able to access $100,000, but it's not going to be the 100,000 in the first tranche or in one fell swoop. It'll be paid in tranches. Now, as far as the acquisition of real estate, the first tranche would be for you to be able to acquire the property. You cannot necessarily acquire a property in stages, so you'll be given the money to acquire the property. Once you've been given the money to acquire the property, we would be in a position to assist you along the way as to how you can handle the further disbursements as far as the rehab is concerned. So yes, a part of the financial literacy is is to enable you to better manage your finances.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I mean, and that's a great thing because not everybody, can get a check for $100,000 or $200,000 and just use it wisely. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, we're looking at, all right, first part of this conversation, we're looking at pre-launch business. You have an LLC, a 501c, whatever, a LLC
501(c)(3)
or corporation, a C
Yeah.
corp, an S corp.
501. Yeah.
I mean, 501c is a non-for-profit, but a for-profit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
A for-profit business that you're working with. So a pre-launch, 100,000, 3% over prime, and you will guide them to get that business to be successful. That's the goal.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's
Of
flip
course.
a little bit to real estate. Because we were talking about businesses just now, like a business, an existing. I mean, especially in this situation where there is a PPA, but the PPA is actually limited. I think you mentioned it's 2.5 or it is 2.5 times payroll, but we're talking much more money than that. We're talking about people on a higher level, basically what it is. But yet it's for small businesses. It's not for I mean, you can be for the big business too, because I'm sure you can ask them $1 million, but it's for the small business who's doing $200,000 a year or 100,000 or a startup. Now let's flip to real estate. Someone comes in, they buy their home. You guys will help them do the rehab at the same time. So you guys have, from what I'm hearing from you, you have two sides of this business. You have the business where people come in and wants to do payroll and borrow money and buy equipments and get their property off the road, and then you have the real estate side where you'll buy and you'll flip. So would that be correct? Where there's two separate sides of the business at a minimum of 100%, and at a minimum of $100,000 to borrow.
Yes, but before I answer that question, or before I delve into the real estate aspect of the funding, there are two things I want to say. First of all, ICS, Innovative Capital Strategies, we are a third party. We are not the lending source.
Okay.
We provide a service more than anything else, right? That $500 that is paid by the client to enroll with us is to have access to the service. We put together a package and we send it off to the requisite lending institution based on your profile. And second of all, what I wanted to say, right, in talking about small businesses, we might think of small businesses as only a little mom and pop situation. But I think under the corporate structures of the United States, any business that employs less than 1,500 employees, 1,500 employees. Any business that employs less than 1,500 employees is categorized as small business. So I just want to let that be known there. And also the fact that even though our threshold is $100,000, there's no limit to what you can access. As a matter of fact, I onboarded a client yesterday who, in the first instance, he is seeking $500,000, but his ultimate goal is to access $10 million. So, and that is right within the wheelhouse of what ICS facilitates. So, but now coming back to the concern about the real estate aspect of the funding, ICS through its affiliates can have a first-time real estate investor or someone who is interested in getting into the real estate market access capital, 100% capital, and this can be used to say, if you want to say purchase a home that is up and ready and it's good to go, that's fine. But if you even want to purchase a property for rehab and either to use as residence or to use as a business, the funding or the capital can be provided for that, all at 100%, both for acquisition and for rehab. So we believe it's a wonderful opportunity
I
for,
think it's a great opportunity, Mike,
yeah,
to do that, especially for people that wants to get into real estate. I think it's a great opportunity. I think you're bringing a great service. I think more people need to know about the fact that they can walk in, they can connect with you and know that based on their criteria, they maybe be able to get 100%. And now my question is, uh, do they have to have any kind of money, or what would be the downstroke down payment? Because this is something I'm sure folks out there will ask. If you're telling me you're giving me $100,000, will I have to have, how much money will I have to have in my account, my 401k? How strong would I have to be?
okay, that's a very good question, Leroy. Um, After you have enrolled in the program, um, to access capital for the real estate or to buy a home, right? Either for as a residence or to as an investment. In the case of if it's a SFR, a single family residence, your credit score needs to be no lower than 575.
No more than five.
No lower than 575. If it's for a commercial basis to use as a business, then it's no lower than 650.
Okay.
Now, as far as uh, accessing capital for real estate, you, the client, um, cannot have a foreclosure.
Okay. That's
And
one.
if you had a bankruptcy, it had to be dismissed 2 years ago, at least 2 years ago.
Okay. So that's following the FHA guidelines.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
So,
now the foreclosure in the FHA guidelines is 4 years. Is that the same?
no, well, for us it's two.
No, I'm talking about foreclosure.
Oh, I would need to, do a little research on that, Leroy. But I'm sure that when you consider the things that ICS puts into place, I would not be surprised if they are using the same guidelines for the FHA, yeah, as well. So
if it's, I imagine if it's federally funded, it's a 2 years out of bankruptcy, 2 years out of bankruptcy, 3 years and 4 years out of foreclosure. I think it's 4 years out of foreclosure. FHA, it's 3 or 4, something like that. But anyway, you can go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
That was kind of important to know.
Right. Okay. Cool. So once you're approved, there is a deposit of $2,500 that one needs to put up, but that deposit is refundable, right? And it is stuck on to the back end of the loan. So you may have to, and even if you do not have it.
So is that you can do it on a credit card or just?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Or if you do not have it, right? There are processes and procedures that can be put in place for you to access that $2,500 just to be able to present it, so that when it comes on the back end, it can be taken out from there.
Okay. So you don't have the $2,500. You guys get the $2,500 for them, or you have, bring them through some kind of process where that comes in. Okay, you don't have it, but here it is.
Absolutely. Right.
And now, and if the loan gets through, that's get added or subtracted.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir. And that's the reason. This is all a part of what I mean when I said that you are 100% guaranteed you're going to get the money, because this program is set up for there to be no roadblocks, for there to be no hoops that you need to jump through to access this money. You will get the money. And we put it in place. We line up the ducks in a row to ensure that you're going to get the money. It's a wonderful program, Leroy, and it is so different from what business persons are used to.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Someone going out to buy a home, they don't have the home yet. Can they apply pending finding a home, like a pre-approval?
No, they would have to find the house because one of the prerequisites that I did not mention is that the property value will have to meet the comps.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, now we're getting there. So will then you do a ARV before you fund that money?
That's all a part of the
That's
literacy.
all a part of it. The ARV, after repair value, that's what that is.
Yes, sir.
Into a home, you buy, you repair it. The ARV is up after repair value. The value of that home will be after repair. So I want to be clear on that. So you're doing this as a regular loan, but just that you're guaranteeing the loan.
Yes.
Right? You do
Yes.
a regular loan, but guaranteeing the loan.
We are guaranteeing it, sir. After all these criteria are met, the comps would be the first thing we'll go by. You're looking for $150,000, for example. We want to make sure that the ARV is going to be comparative to the ARV is going to be comparative to the comps.
Yes, the market value. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got to have the market value, which is
yes, sir.
Fair because especially if you're going to sell that home. Yeah. Now, would there be any prepayment penalty on returning of the loan? Is there any prepayment penalty to say, okay, well, I flipped this house in 60 days, so none of that is available, correct?
No, there's no prepayment penalty.
Well,
it is designed. As a matter of fact, this arrangement is designed if you want to owner occupy, or you want to fix and flip, or you want to hold, whatever your choice is.
Okay. I think this is a great tool for anyone who wants to start moving in that direction. Now, I want to ask you a quick question. You can touch on this briefly. If someone has a TIN number, will they be able to qualify?
Say it again, please.
Anyone has a tax ID number.
Oh.
Will they be able to qualify?
An EIN?
No, a TIN. Well, a TIN means a tax identification number, or will they be able to do just on an EIN number?
No, you can do it on either of, or you can even do it on your personal social security number.
Okay, but would they be with an EIN number? I mean, if you do not want to use a social security number, you want to use your employment ID number. Would that work?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. It's been business. You probably social security number.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Mike, this has been a great first start. This time has gone fast. And is there anything else you want to share with us, with my listening audience, so that we know if there's anything else, or I'm sure they can ask questions. They can inbox me, and I will forward it to you, or they can. How can they get a hold of you?
I'd like to conclude by saying, Leroy, that this is a wonderful opportunity, and I'd like to see more individuals avail themselves of this opportunity. In fact, to take advantage of this opportunity, because it is unlike what we have seen or what we have been doing, especially those of us who have been in the real estate / financial markets for some time. We know the hoops that one normally has to jump through to access finance, and we know how difficult it is to be able to get capital to start a business. That is what I think sets innovative capital strategies apart from the other institutions. And again, we are a service provider. We are not the bank, but we provide the vehicle to take you to the bank. When we take you to the bank, we guarantee you that when you leave, you will have no less than $100,000 to do anything and to fulfill any of your entrepreneurial dreams. We are the vehicle to take you there.
Thank you, Mike. Again, how can they connect with you, other than, I'm sure, we're asking folks to like her page. We're bringing them, Mills Realty is going to be bringing you great information regarding housing, regarding financing, and we'll bring you people in the community, off the community, by the community, so that we could bring you the tips that you don't know. And if you keep logging on to Mills Realty, or you go to your YouTube page, you see many also on their Facebook page. So Mike, how can they get a hold of you?
Okay. I'm an affiliate of Innovative Capital Strategies. I'm an SBA, a small business affiliate of Innovative Capital Strategies. One can go for more information to that page. And when you go there, you would see, you'd have an option to include me as your referral.
Well,
But if you want to
you're bringing this to
speak,
them, so you're bringing this to them. So I want them to call you directly.
yes, absolutely. But
What's the number?
I was just saying, if based on what I've just said, if they want another opinion or if they want
Okay.
to go directly to the source. But I was going to give you my contact information because
Yeah.
ultimately, even if you go to the source, they will refer you to me as the referral. They want to know who referred you, how you found out
Okay.
about us. So my telephone number, my office number is 773-690-5458. Again, 773-690-5458. And my my mobile, by which you could send me a text, that is 502-235-8411. 502-235-8411. So I can be reached at any of these places. So I certainly would love to be able to interact with you on a one-on-one basis. So feel free to give me a call at any of these spots, and it'll be my pleasure to see how I can be of assistance to you.
Well, Mike, thank you again, Mike Ward, Capital Solution. This is Leroy at Mills Realty. We want to be able to bring you again more and more folks in and out of our community that is helping people to move forward. Mike, I want to again thank you. You've been a great source for 100% finances, especially for small businesses in this pandemic time. You've been a great source, and so please visit our page, like our page, subscribe to YouTube channel, and we will get you and or Facebook page, and we will get you more information. If you want to get a hold of Mike, you can log on to our page and get a hold of him, or you can go ahead and call Mike at his information. Thanks again, Mike from Innovative Capital Solution. We look forward to hearing from you and hope to talk to you soon. We will bring you back. I'm sure you'll have more information for us. So we will bring you back another time, and you can tell us all about what you have going on at Innovative Capital Strategies. All right, that's Innovative Capital Strategy. Thanks again, Mike, and we'll talk to you real soon.
All right, thank you, Leroy. It was my pleasure.
Okay, bye-bye.